The random jottings of Donald J. from Nelson in Pendle. Burnley woman Edith Stuart was killed in her Thornton Cleveleys care home when her bed was set on fire in 2010. In the small town of Burnley, there lived a remarkable woman named Edith Stuart. She had led a long and fulfilling life as a former textile weaver and had recently moved to a care home in Thornton Cleveleys to spend her final years in peace and comfort. However, tragedy struck one fateful night in October 2010 when a fire engulfed Edith's room at the Park home. The blaze claimed her life, leaving the community in shock and sorrow. It was clear to investigators that the fire had been intentionally set, turning a peaceful sanctuary into a crime scene. In the aftermath of the fire, 2 individuals were arrested, giving hope to Edith's grieving family that justice would be served. However, as the investigation progressed, the evidence proved inconclusive, and the suspects were released. The case grew cold, and the person or persons responsible for Edith's untimely demise remained at large. 2 years later, in 2012, a coroner presided over an inquest into Edith's death. He declared it an unlawful killing and expressed his deep disappointment that no one had been brought to justice for the heinous act. During the proceedings, it was revealed that someone had deliberately held a flame to the side of Edith's bed, causing the fatal fire. To further confound the investigators, a green lighter, not belonging to Edith, was discovered in her bedroom, despite her being a non-smoker. Suspicion fell upon the care workers who had been on duty that tragic night. Conflicting accounts arose regarding their whereabouts when the fire alarm sounded. The discrepancies in their testimonies raised questions, leaving investigators uncertain about the truth. Despite the suspicions, the Crown Prosecution Service, CPS, ultimately determined that there was insufficient evidence to charge either care worker in connection with Edith's death. Edith's family, devastated by their loss and frustrated by the lack of progress, continued to seek justice for their beloved matriarch. They pleaded with the public, hoping that someone, somewhere, might come forward with crucial information that could lead to the identification and conviction of Edith's killers. Years passed, and the memory of Edith Stuart's tragic death began to fade from the collective consciousness. However, her family's determination remained steadfast. They refused to let their beloved Edith be forgotten, tirelessly campaigning for answers, justice, and closure. The tale of Edith Stuart's mysterious and unsolved murder became a cautionary reminder for the community, a constant whisper in the ears of those who might know something but had remained silent. And though the truth had eluded them for far too long, Edith's family clung to the hope that one day, the shadows would part, the silence would be broken, and justice would prevail. By Donald J.